Not your lucky day.
It's gonna be harder to get round control with this list, but it'll have a better short round, theoretically. That's good.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
Shuri was absolutely busted back then.
What? This? Scratch.
So if it just takes a ping, then Stunning Blow kills it. Not a ton of point in getting this down early. I can proto it next turn. Or I can just like play Red Riders next turn. Depending on what happens here. Oh, if he TAs here, I won't have dominance. That's a problem. Don't TA. Please don't TA. Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna have dominance because of the bleed! Oh, whoops. Oh no! Winter Queen, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. It all works, it all works. It all works. Any suggestions for tweaking this list? Harold Raiders. How big are your Flaminica's getting? Should probably save this. We'll keep letting me purify Turgby. Aerodin can be a lot in round 3. Yeah, I find myself just running out of Aerodin in round 1 when I'm pulling my Winter Queen though, and I'm okay with that. Like, the deck doesn't have that much frost in it. Just play as my 11 for 10 with a little bit of upside. Nah, stratagems don't affect devotion. Thankfully, otherwise monsters would be... Monsters' devotion would be even harder to consider. Driving point slam make it easy to go deep round 1 even without Gerni. Yeah! Helps that our opponent's like committing light though. Like, we can't pass here. Oh, did we win on even? What the fuck? We did win on even. Weird. Why did that happen? Always dies to Stunning Blow, doesn't always die to Gigascorp. Dominica's been around 15. Ooh, it's pretty spicy. Definitely want to Ozzrel this round. All the Morkwargs in play.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything shiny, plunder!
Probably try to rapture me. Yeah. I mean, I'll have last play. I don't necessarily need the Ozzrel, but I don't know. It's full-on greatsword. Yeah, I don't know. Very weird game.
Finally!
Oh, hey, early Turkey again.
Corpses overboard. Live ones to the cage.
I think I should Ozzrel this round. If I didn't have last play, I definitely would. Depending on what he plays here, I maybe do. Ruptured Goliath. They're about to get Vabjorned. I don't know. Wild Boar the sea, maybe? Doesn't want to pull an expensive card out of his deck. It's the second Blood Eagle.
Dead and cold body.
Yeah, sure. Needs to find 12. I don't want to let him keep Herald and Leader. Ozzrel lost a lot of relative value as a finisher with the evolving cards. There we go.
What can you know about pain?
And we definitely want to keep Caranthir. Yeah, fuck this deck. I'm done. I'm done.
That is your brilliant move, truly.
Caranthir Arboron only works with Mata. Yeah, but then you don't get your Form 3 on Arboron. Just sort of like a big reason why you want multiple of them, right?
Live, crush.
Wow, wait. It's Herald and now just like Herald into Invaders too many points. Third round would have been 2 more points.
I'll give you something to feel.
Oh, to just not make a larva.
On my courageous
Would it have been? It might have been. No, okay. I don't even get to try. Thanks, game. Thought I was done. I feel like I gotta pull off the combo at least once. I don't know. One game and then dropping it feels... eh. What did we learn? Just that sometimes you brick? I want larva. I don't want the Winter Queen though. Gets to kill like Hamadryad later, a little better than just killing a young Dryad. Yeah, Harold shores up a lot of weaknesses. Devotion is pretty free. Make Harold doomed. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a better thing to kill. Just slightly. This does mean he gets to stick Sage. If that's even what his deck is doing. Who knows?
Only the pure light. All else disgusts me.
SK has a bunch of issues. Yeah. I don't know, a lot of those issues seem like they're at least solved by pushing. It's just Harold makes that not a thing that's viable. That was always one of the things that kept SK in check. They just didn't have that short round burst. Without last play, at least. It is busted on multiple levels. But, like, some of the ways that it's busted have always been busted. Like, Greatsword's always been a busted card. It was just kept in check by being bleedable. By being reliant on winning round one. By not necessarily having the tools to win round one. When you're running a Greatsword for most of the time, yikes. What's the long round idea without Greatsword? You just out mid-range everything? Symbiosis and losing on even. Name a better combination. Dagger has always been like a little bit of a trap. It's just like when you're built as hard around Greatsword as some of the all-in Greatsword decks are, there's not a lot of reason to not play it. But now there's just like other good gold to play. You don't need it. Why bother?
We shall conquer this world as we have conquered countless others.
Try long round? I went on even. Why would I pass?
I was born, and I shall die with it.
Possible to get a deck list. Remind me at the end of the game, and I will try to link you one. SK golds are now better than NR golds. Maybe. That's a good reason to keep the Purify, huh? I am still ahead. This isn't dying anytime soon. I'm getting the same number of points per turn. See if we can force another engine play out of him. He's gonna have Shaping Nature for round 3. Just get rid of this too. Yeah, I dropped the Echo. I have no dominance. Sure, I'm just playing it for a 9. Trade it for Forest Protector. Seems good. It's up 1 point. Okay. I guess just simplify until we're down to, like, Caranthir, Oberon. Did you still have 2 larvas left? Maybe not. I can pass. I can pass whenever I want. My leader is bigger than his. The simplification's good for me. He plays better engines than we do.
I've no fault in my times cold, yet fish ain't.
Just leave Ozzrel on top. Even bigger short round. Pretty happy with how this turned out. This just trades for bronze. Squirrel and Fortune Teller good counters for Greatsword? No. You can't really just play a 4-point card and sort of just lose. You get dominance this turn. It's not gonna have tower removal, right? Dominance makes the Oberon hits a little bit better. Oberon on the left. Yeah, just have Oberon be the first thing that happens. Nice an engine too. I lose a thrive, deny 2 vitality. Eh. And kill an engine.
Creatures, they shall not be missed. King Ozzrel, Caranthir the Lear. Toss it on the pile, then burn it with the
Nice.
Nothing like the skin. Their hair, so silky.
Okay, so it doesn't matter where this is placed. It matters where the Alberons are, which makes sense. Or, wait, no. Just have 2-7. Never mind. Not confirmed either way.
This one is nearly drained. Fetch me another.
Deck list. Oh, ask at the end of the game, not as we're getting into another one.
Forefathers!
There's a small window where asking for a deck list works. Don't have larva. I've seen a single Syndicate since launch. I do want to try Syndicate later tonight.
Kill the sons, steal
That's the other deck. Hey Max, thanks for the raid. Welcome everybody. It's a pretty nutty combo. It's really not that many points. It's pretty nutty if you hit the Conquerors twice. It's like the only window to get this down. This comes down as a 5 now. A 5 with no armor. So it doesn't get Stunning Blood. Does that mean Beast sticks now? Because Gigascorp's gone?
Look closely, kiddos.
Yup.
I'm my courageous mother.
This K opponent played a Delirium. That's fair. That's fair. I didn't want to have like my boosted unit on the same row that I'm gonna play other units on, just to make Greatsword a little bit worse. Maybe that's just wrong. I'll Bruiser first. The Shadow Arbron is kind of 16 points. Sure, but like that's a leader combo. 16 points for a leader combo. It's kind of bad.
Ere to Gwent, truth is a shard of ice.
Nah, I like the patience cards. They're pretty cool. Your motherboard? What the fuck? What motherboard do you have? Oh hey, it's Stunning Blow. It's another win on even. Yeah, at that price, just like buy a new computer and swap the hard drive in.
He'll not get away with this.
Replacing laptop shit is a pain. I don't know anything about laptop stuff. But like at that point, just like get a new laptop. What golds are missing? Caranthir, Ozzrel, Parasite. Huh. I mean, I'm gonna push. And just hope we draw well in round 3. Probably not play Naglfire. We're gonna push down to Oberon Naglfire. Maybe pushing Skellig is just bad. I don't know. But it feels like the thing to do.
Full service.
Not pushing them means I lose. Not necessarily with double last play. This might be throwy. I guess this is always just a 10-point leader target. Good lord. Worst case leader target is just that for 10.
To arms! The foe is nigh!
Okay.
Fitting gift for our king.
I do too much of Nintendo music? I think that's the point.
Winds howl, waves crash.
He didn't click the thing. He's not ahead. I get 2 extra points on the thrives, but I lose points on the bleed. And I'm letting him click this for tempo. I can just take the card. Ooh. War of Clans.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's how we'll end you.
That is your brilliant move. Truly.
Just gun the Oberon.
I've lived long and seen all, and I am bored with it.
I guess Wild Hunt Warrior. The Purify is irrelevant, probably. I thought this was the boost one, but it doesn't make a difference. It's still correct. Navigator's the boost one. It's Caranthir into Oberon, correct? What do you mean correct? What else are we Caranthiring? That lives.
I came, I saw, I conquered. Again.
Yet another horn for my collection.
I played a Spy Assimilate deck. I haven't played like a actual refined Spies deck. Either today or tomorrow, probably. Parasite. Is this Greatsword gonna be bigger than Ozzrel? It only ever gets +8.
Oh, I love the smell of a burning villager.
Assisting you prolong your suffering. Will save
And even that's like not easy.
Honor and glory!
How am I liking this deck? Eh. It keeps winning on even, and I'm not sure why. Like, we're winning on even more with this when we objectively have fewer ways to push round one. More than we were winning on even with Gerni. I'm not really sure what that's about.
The time has come!
Oh, deck. Right. This is Frostless Wild Hunt. It plays 2 Red Riders to pull Winter Queen. It's got a Narratin. There's just no Ardgaith. My lamp over TA. Yeah. TA could do better. Got a few reasonable TA targets too. Play into tar removal anyway. Why no Ardgaith? Just not a good card. Costs too much. You don't really want to Frost in multiple rounds. You want your 2 Rows of Frost exactly once to get Winter Queen, and then you just want to play mid-range cards for the rest of the game. Against Usurper. So my Caranthir is just on Beast. And we hope he doesn't play Amnesty. Yikes. No, Caranthir's for Oberon for our leader. I don't have a Larva. It'd be much better if it was like Frost on a row 2 Wild Hunt Bronze. Okay, cool. So you get ball number 1. I didn't say it was OP. I was making a comment about Echo in general. And they misinterpreted me, I think. I've never got confirmation that my comment is why it was nerfed, but it might have been. I can't rule it out either. Gills is trash. Gills is just Wispus. It's the same card. I think Ball plus Usurper. I have no idea. Might be fine. You have to test the matchup and let me know. Symbiosis more tolerable against all the SK. You have no points. You're playing Devotion. I wanted to believe in Devotion Scoia'tael too. Beat 3 SK in a row. I mean, I could see that being true, but are you beating other decks? Like, you can tech anything to be, like, super targeting of a matchup. I don't know, every time I've queued into any kind of Devotion Scoia'tael, they either, like, concede in round 1 or lose uneven. Or get bled to death. I've lost all confidence in that archetype. If I want to not lose unevens, might just have to be the pass. It's just so bad. Like, he definitely has the other poison, because he didn't kill a Thrive. Tried Full Devotion, Gordesti. I haven't tried it. I've queued into it a lot. It shouldn't matter against Usurper. Let's play out one of the larvas. I mean, maybe, but I'm talking like every time I've queued into that deck with any of the like mediocre brews and I'm on red coin, they just fall apart and lose uneven. And when they get to round 3, they don't fare any better. This is probably good. I don't need Bruiser. Getting in mode. Try harding today? No. What?
I came, I saw, I conquered. Again.
Play you the powerful Veil Mechanic card.
We shall conquer this world as we have conquered countless others.
Other fact you say is good running Devotion? Nilfgaard, probably.
spoke to one another.
Hold around placement. Yeah. It should have been melee.
Some baubles don't interest me.
Movement just doesn't matter. Play it to play it. Get the thrives.
Don't ask a lady her age. It's unbecoming.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Rubbish. This one has the life force of a cockroach.
King Ozzrel, tear the near.
Holding Oberon as an answer to Rot Tosser is actually kind of funny. I didn't consider that. Play this before I like lose devotion because Ygritte dies or something silly. Worst devotion card? I do not know.
Barbarian's horn.
Creatures, they shall not be missed.
Nothing rivals skinny beauty. Their hair, so silky.
It could be War of Clans.
Eyes closed, mouth open.
Yeah. I am dead. Still playing poison? Nothing wrong with that. Consistent 10 for 6. I mean, it's in bleed. I don't know.
shall die, world.
Nilfgaard or NR? Nilfgaard might be tomorrow. I'm probably gonna play Syndicate for the second half of the stream today. I want Ozzrel round 1. Not really. Kills things that matter. Don't need Taskmaster. Hurts losing to that deck? Does it? Extra points? It was a longer round? It wasn't extra points. The Frost was just an 8. An 8 that doesn't proc my larvas. clue how to build a decent Syndicate deck. I have a good deck list for a start. I have a Swarm list that I want to try. I can link it after this game. I don't have it up right now. Seen any ethereal decks being played? No, it seems like... Oh, I've seen 2 Arrakis decks now. This guy's probably playing ethereal. Seems to have been bullied out by Skellige? I don't know. Even on day 1, it wasn't really popular on ranked. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. Tries to Parasite, but he just played Parasite. Double ball, yeah, autopilot deck. Frost would have helped. Why? Was Frost worth more than any of the cards in my hand? It was worth more than my movement Wild Hunt unit? And I think that was it. It's not like Frost scales with round length. This is just 8 points. Don't really want to play this in that Red Ratchet in hand. Frost does the points, so does every other card. Oh. I have no intention of going back to Pro Ladder. The game is just less fun. Thoughts on Argith? Well, I'm not playing it in the Frost deck, so not very high on it. I mean, I could lose round 1, right? What do I think about power creep? I mean, it's inevitable. It's always going to happen as you release new cards. You want those new cards to be played. Why is Pro less fun? I really hate playing with hidden usernames. It sounds really silly, I get that, but that's the big thing. Projection on the next subathon. No. No plans. Red Riders, please. No, it makes sniping worse. If people want to snipe you, they can still just Q-snipe you, and then you can't like tell that you're playing against that person. But that's not even the issue. Still missing Red Riders. Yeah, I'll go back to Pro if they bring back usernames. Definitely. Come on. Fuck! Let's fly. That's a problem. Oh my god. It's so aggressive, too. I got it. Just get dueled by a fly and lost. It ran away. It was a coward. No competitive game does that. They're really scared of another win trading situation coming to light. Interesting. I was kind of worried about this bleed. I just like played Ozzrel and passed. And I still have a graveyard because I played Goliath. Huh. Yeah, it's harder. But it's definitely still doable if you really try for it. Okay, this just has to be the hand, right? I risk bricking with another maul. So we lead... just lead Caranthir. Wild Hunt Warrior becomes not a hit. Meh.
I have lived long, seen all, and I
But you always say Conquerors, who cares? Easy every time.
A fitting gift for our king.
It's not a great solution, but they don't have a better one. Or they don't have time to implement a better one.
Great
Hey!
content as usual.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hey Joda, thanks for the $5. I appreciate it. What solutions the other CCGs use? They don't really. They have better enforcement. But the main thing is just like ladder doesn't direct qualify for tournaments, I imagine. There's less reason to want to win trade. Hey, Redream! Thanks for the host. Welcome everybody. Hope your stream went well. Needs there should be 10k more players. Yeah, yeah. Play this after both Oberons.
I came, I saw, I conquered. Again.
Ha! Yet another horn for my collection.
Oh yeah, I had all God do. Earns 3 stars. What did you have to cut to make room for all God? Don't know what's in the normal dual NR. What card did you want to play at 10p but couldn't? Okay, Baron. Best leader for Wild Hunt. This is doing a little better than the Gerni deck was. Okay. Do we stop Ethereal? We don't. I'm just letting it happen. I get Ignite here. Oh. Caranthir for a Noon Wraith. Or Night Wraith. Something that did nothing and then got transformed. That's the important part. People negative about the game on Reddit. I think some people are just frustrated by the new progression.
My ice will pierce both your hearts and minds.
That's 3 sevens. I'll just click it. Just feels like a lose condition that we don't need to play to. Not necessarily. Maybe, but like again, we're up 30-something points. Now that Glusty's down, we can play Noonwraith pretty freely. Yeah, Aridin has dominance on his extra damage. Glusty range would be so satisfying. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Not by the Gerni? No.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
See, chat? I told you. Just don't play into stupid things when you don't have to. Lost more points not playing it earlier than would have triple sevens. The Aridin was never relevant because it was lining up Glusty targets. And how many more points did I get off of the Wild Hunt guy? I don't think it was 7. How am I liking the deck now? It does feel slightly better than the Gerni one did. The extra short round bursts is a little more important than the extra ability to bleed, I think. I stand by the Caranthir combo not being very good, but it's just what the deck needs. Organic's the way to go. It could be. It could be. I feel like organic has the same problem that a Gerni does though. And you just kind of need more short round burst. Oh fuck. Try a Frost Vamp package. I did, and then I realized how bad Veil makes all the vampires in a short round. Even in like a 6 or 7 card round, your bleeds lose value.
When the white frost comes, the world will at last be cleansed.
You got Glusty. Sure, but you're not lining up your units on your opponent's board for Glusty. That's when Glusty's good. Glusty and Organic is really underwhelming. Playing against me, Caranthir the first time, couldn't draw him. Rip. Happens. We're gonna save this, because everyone's playing Tergby. Ah, wait, I don't have dominance. I don't have dominance. Let's not do that. Only this one would have dominance. Moving that, meh. Winning on even again? Maybe. Curious if he clicks the totem here, or he wants to like use it with other cards. Why is there another aggressive fly? What is going on? Why are flies so aggressive tonight? Let's just click it.
I love the smell of a burning village in the morning.
I don't know, guys. We're like 4 for 4 on Tergby's being shit. Part of that is our opponent's not timing them correctly, but man, does not seem like a hard card to time.
Your skull will make a fine tanker.
King Ozzrel, tear the near.
Ah, game. It's the only deck on ladder playing Purify. That seems like a huge mistake.
Praying to your gods? They wouldn't dare cross me! They'll not get away with this.
What was that? Okay. I think he misclicked on his leader.